Welcome back to my crafting channel. Today we're doing UV resin. I'm going to be doing this big heart in yellow food coloring. So we will need food coloring, the yellow food coloring or what color you want to use. Your mold, I'm doing the big heart. It's going to be necklace. A popsicle stick, stir sticks, your UV resin, because I don't need this bag anymore. Is sticky. Your UV resin, this towel right here is for my resin, rubber gloves, maybe this towel, wipes to clean out all the tools, this this cup right here, and your UV lamp. Let's open this. I'm going to place this resin in hot water to avoid bubbles, so I'm going to let that sit. I'm going to take this cap off. I need my towel for that. Hold it with a towel because I think the bottle's a little sticky. I gotta hold it. Take this cap off, replace it with a dropper. I'm gonna stick it back in the water. Okay. Put resin into the silicone cup. Use silicone stirrers, but I'm going to use to add color and epoxy resin pigment and decoration. So, we put coloring, I could squeeze, and then I'm going to set up my UV resin lamp. I'm going to pause the video so I can do that real quick. Okay, I'm back. I just have my UV lamp plugged into the wall. I think that might be good for the UV resin, for the bubbles. Wrong hand. Make sure you put your rubber gloves on the right hand. I have certain towels. One for resin only, and then one for paint, glue. I got my washcloth thingy looking thing out too. UV resin is one of the resins that is only one part, so it takes, that's good. Here's quickly. Okay. Let's wipe that off. I got my old Cricut mat to do that. To use for my resin. Okay. I'm gonna put the bubbles. Okay. UV resin is just one kind of, there's no mixing two parts, it's only one part. One drop of yellow food coloring or whatever food coloring that you are going to use. It doesn't take much. No food coloring stains this cup, I don't care. have to do another. Okay, let's gonna put it on top of the toothpick. Gonna add one more drop of yellow food coloring. One more. I got the hot water out of my coffee maker. I like the UV resin because you can get only enough resin out for a charm. It's not like where you had to mix extra. Use all the extra resin for mixing from the epoxy. That looks good. Put that on my resin towel and let's see. If I need to mix more resin, then I can. Let's move this out of the way. For the UV lamp on the floor over there, one push is, I have to look, for the 5-minute layer. For the first press on the power button on for 1 minute, the second press on the button switch to 5 minutes, and the third press on the power button turns off. On the press and hold for 5 seconds, it's always on. It's always on. So I'm gonna hold it for 5 seconds for the light to be always on. And use the timer on my phone. And then I will usually let the resin set after that time to make sure it's completely dried. And there's the yellow heart. Like that. Like and subscribe.